Christian for KaijuPop.com, where today we are playing Citizens of Earth. Here are 4 of them, one of them being me, in my suit. This is an RPG by Eden Industries and published by Atlas, and apparently it was kickstarted, and the Kickstarter kind of wasn't successful, and then Atlas picked it up, which is good of them. In it, you are, that is me, with the red hair there, a citizen of Earth, and also the Vice President of Earth. And right now I have recruited 3 citizens to my cause, well, my mum and my brother and the local baker. And we're out looking for Java beans to get evidence of a conspiracy involving coffee at the moment, because role-playing game quests. So this is a very sort of traditional style RPG. It kind of in all of its promotion talks about it being a Super Nintendo style thing. For my money, it's almost kind of older than that even, despite significantly prettier graphics. This kind of feels very sort of Famicom-y in its combat. Because it is turn-based, obviously. No random battles. You see people on the map and you just wander up and fight them if you want to, which is good. The way it works, I mean, obviously it's traditional stuff, so you're going to choose different things that cause buffs, debuffs, that kind of thing. So I'm going to do that, blah blah blah. The brother does sort of physical attacks here, and there's a little twist with energy. Every move either gives or takes energy, as you can see by the arrows next to their name. So either they give me 1 energy bar, or this one removes 2, but it's a stronger muscle attack. So rather than, say, having MP, you have energy, and that kind of regenerates, depending on the attacks and the techniques that you use, which is cool. It's a nice little idea. But the reason why I say that it's kind of Famicom-y combat is just the way that it plays out visually, which I think is a real kind of disappointment to me, because I do like the sort of cartoon graphics in the main part of the game, but it's kind of obviously an intentional thing here that that they're gonna go for this old school kind of style, but it's a little bit to me, because I don't really have any nostalgia for 8-bit RPGs at all. I'm not usually an RPG guy, but I will dabble every now and then, and so this is my dabble for now. It's relatively short, apparently. For an RPG of this size, it's like it's 20 to 30 hours, say Atlas, apparently. Dr. Sushi. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm of course Vice President of Earth, so I can go around anybody's house and see what's up here. Because you kind of want to grab books and read things to earn XP, but there's nothing here. So so one thing is the sort of energy system they're using to in combat, which is a little bit different to a lot of other RPGs. The other thing that's different is every time I meet a significant character, significant enough to have dialogue with, like this crazy cat lady.
Today's perfect! My kitties and I are ready for action, sir! What do you need?
I can choose to recruit them. And
you know, some of my recruits are allergic to you. I mean, allergic to your cats.
Oh, is that all? Cha. Then there's nothing to worry about. But 5 of mine are missing. If you help me find them, then I'll know you're a kitty lover.
Yeah, so each significant character, there's like about 50 main characters apparently. They each have a fetch quest or something like that to do, and if you complete their little quest, then they will.
They're so cute. Today, my kitties and I are ready for
when you get through someone's
What do you mean?
dialogue, you have to do that little intro again. And it's always voiced
You
in
know,
an
some of my
annoying
recruits
way.
are
I've
allergic
already.
to you.
Okay, I thought there was a
Today,
thing for
my
looking
kitties
at
and I are
cat
ready
pics.
for- Do you
There we
want
go.
to see
Let's
my
look at
kid?
cat pics. Oh, okay. Right. So that's where her missing cats are. So you've got to go look for them in those places, I imagine. Or look for a whole bunch of them. Okay. Well, we'll see, shall we? So yeah, each of those characters, and look, tons and tons and tons of these, have their own sort of, you know, tricks and talents and things like that, and uses in combat and different combat situations. So you know, it's Pokemon style. You've got to catch and recruit them all, get them on your side, and then you're you're more likely to do better, I suppose. But you can only have a party of 4 at any one time. So there's also a school on one side of town where you drop them off and they keep earning XP even when you're not about. What's this thornbush here? So I'm gonna get going in an upwards manner, which I think is where I'm supposed to be at the moment. And Mount Pom Pom. Oh, okay, yes.
How great seeing you here, sir.
So one other, I'm in the middle of this quest to recruit this journalist, and she wants to take pictures
Ready
of
for a
different
quick photo?
things. So
Exciting stuff.
there you go. Managed to get that. And there's one more scene we're waiting on. I don't want to fight these things. I have to fight these
Good luck.
things. Okay. What? Okay. It's the school mascot. Oh, okay. Alright. Apparently I'm supposed to do this. Who knew? Does soap weeds respond to lectures? Maybe not. Let's see. Bumblebee. Ah, mascot spirit. Yes, we probably go for all of that. Oh no.
Watch out! I'll cook you to a crisp!
Oh man.
I've got your
I
back,
mean,
bro.
one of the reasons why I'm not an RPG guy is that I hate RPG combat. I hate turn-based combat. So I never feel that there's skill to it, or if that there is skill to it, then it kind of, I don't know, it's, the vagaries of RPG combat are always lost on me. And I'm usually quite bad at it, even when it is, you know, reasonably clear. I mean, it's reasonably straightforward. Okay, I've got this energy thing to balance, and you know, I want to kind of figure out what I'm doing here and use the different attacks and blah blah blah. Oh, okay, right. So the school mascot, I'm in the middle of recruiting at the moment as well, and I want to track down that guy and fight him and beat him eventually. That plant is just going to keep on spawning shit, isn't it? So let's go for a pummel on the soapweed. So there's some like kind of funny things, you know, the mum having a stern lecture, giving a stern lecture to an enemy, and you know, or scolding them and encouraging their opponents and things like that. So I mean, it's all having fun, I guess, with RPG tropes and just
What a pushover!
being cute. It is cute. It's a cute game.
Much too old for this.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this stuff.
Hey,
but I think
look out.
like that I don't know how much that comes from me just, you know, not being an RPG guy. Hooray! At least I got rid of... Okay, that was a thing. But this continued. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna do it. But yeah, I don't like this weird sort of trippy... The music's quite catchy for this particular part of the game. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this, you know, being transformed and transported to an otherworldly place and doing battle there, and you know, just the the visuals of it. You know, I kind of think like you've put all the effort into doing this kind of cool take on pixel art, but why not kind of oh, okay, you can only encourage an ally and not oneself. But yeah, I mean, like, if you've gone that far and you're animating these kind of cool-looking, cartoony sprites, then why not have them, you know, actually lay into each other on the top of the screen? I don't know. That's just a stylistic choice that is kind of baffling to me.
Impressive.
But what is cool is that
Well done,
you know, there isn't random combat in any way. It's like you can... No, I mean, there are some things that obviously you'll have to do, but it's not like you're going to... Ah, I need to go back. Okay.
Cha-ching.
I found $500. Hooray, just lying in the woods, along with some porn. But if I don't want to fight that little bee there, I can skirt around it. And that's cool. There's also, if you find, this school mascot here, I found his spirit before, so we should have a chat. Hey. Oh, okay, I just had to meet him, not defeat him.
I guess I have no choice but to follow you around and cheer loud and proud. We're gonna have lots of fun together.
Hooray! So he, the school mascot, can change the difficulty level of the game at any point. So that's another thing where it's trying to be a little bit more accessible. And, you know, if you choose to play harder, then you get more XP and you get better drops and that kind of thing. Whereas if you go easier, then it's easier. It's less fuss and muss. I am gonna slot this guy in here. Yeah. Let's swap him to that and see how that works out for a little bit.
Let's change up.
Yeah, so there you go. Right now, at this stage in the game, I can only go down to sort of 0.75 difficulty, or go upwards. And they infer different bonuses and demerits. So if I make it harder, then I can get, you know, double XP. If I go down, you can't auto win battles, which I assume is a thing later on. You can just trounce things of lower level. If you are that way, hey, you've also got emails. His British is right in my party. I don't get it. And the quest log there. Oh, right, yeah. So the whole thing. I've got to find the manager of the coffee shop. So it's kind of like a little bit easy to get distracted with quests, which is good and bad depending on your perspective. If you're trying to like mainline this game, I think it will wind up taking a long time, because it's kind of bad so far with telling you, hey, this is your main quest for right now. I guess mainly because this is quite early on in the game, and it is just things like get coffee from the coffee shop. It's so minor as to make you think that it's a side quest when it's
You here
not.
for class? Can I help you with something?
So I don't know whether that gets sort of a little bit better later on. So I'm going to, because I now have 3 people in my party, the baker's the sort of odd one out. So I'm going to leave him here, and I can leave him here for 15 minutes, 1 hour, or 8 hours. And so I don't know, 15 minutes, I guess. When they get more XP, you can come back to them later on, which that's a really neat little idea. That's pretty cool in my book. So, you know, you can either leave them there for long term and then maybe come back and switch up, you know, when you find something more difficult later on. And they'll be significantly leveled up, or you can just sort of leave them in there for the time being, kind of thing, and try out a different character. So coffee shop manager, let's go to the police station, I suppose.
Imagine the headlines. VP steals car. Thanks, but no thanks.
Hello. What's your business here today? Do you have something to report? Hey, never sneak up on a lady with...
The door's locked. Can't.
Hello. Do you have something? Hey.
Nah.
Hello. What's your... Do you have something to report? The following suspects are still out.
Okay. So there you go. There's a little bit of extra side questage going on there. Oh, it's him.
So,
She didn't believe me about the coffee. I need you to find some compelling evidence so she'll...
what constitutes evidence?
I don't know, maybe those sheeple at Moonbug saw something strange happen.
I did hear the barista say something about a bag of special blend magically disappearing.
Interesting. That's our evidence. Go...
Right. I've already got like 2 of those. So trawling the map, looking for a rogue coffee bean. Brilliant. No, I mean, so far, like, the quests, again, this is super early in the game. They've kind of been along the line of, hey, defeat 5 of these, you know, coffee beans. Can I just walk in the water? Yeah, I can, kind of. Or, you know, kind of fetch quest stuff. Not particularly exciting, although I do, you know, this is pretty early on, and the early stages of any RPG are the worst stages of any RPG. I think it is bound to get going a little bit later on, with, I gather from the trailer and some of the promo stuff as well. I don't think it's a spoiler to say, it was on the title of the game, Citizens of Earth. I think aliens are afoot. Oh, hey.
Come on, fight fair.
There's that thing. But I was ambushed. Oh no. No defense down to you. And this shouldn't cause too much trouble, even if Mum is sick. Let's see, cheer, weak verbal attack to all enemies. Enthusiasm. Okay. Still self HP, but costs 1 thing each. That's alright. Rouse the troops. Let's do that. Okay.
Yeah! I've got your back, bro!
This calls for a celebration.
And the thing, I like the idea that because you are the vice president of Earth, you never get involved in combat in any sense. It's solely a situation of, you know, you sending your followers out to do shit for you, which I think is funny.
Hello.
The vice president himself, he just seems kind of like a bit of a, you know, an ordinary goof. I think they could perhaps have, you know, played him a little bit more idiotic or, you know, irritating in some sense.
Officer, I brought you some evidence.
surprising restraint going on so far. And then again, a surprising kind of lack of laughs. It's not exactly laugh a minute at the moment.
The vice presidential pardon.
I'll tell you what. If I release him into your custody, do you...
You know, I ran on a platform of trust, integrity, and some other stuff. You have my word. I'll keep an eye on it.
All right, then I...
Hooray.
Thanks for springing me, Chief. Now,
Whoa there, Turbo. Why don't we play a game, shall we? The first person to create a...
I have a feeling I knew you could be trusted.
Ooh, a trophy for me. Hooray. That guy's in school. What he's done to.
Hello. Do you have something to report?
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can...
Thank you. But this entire area is... Unless maybe you want to let...
So strange behavior. Communication more better.
Hey! Yeah! Don't let your guard down. Huh?
Oh, okay. I've already recruited him.
Checked it.
Okay, he's got a big list of stuff. Alright. So I suppose let's try conspiracy guy out for a bit. Mum's sick.
Yeah!
Many a weakness. Many a weakness here. Another thing it's good about is that it auto-saves whenever you do anything remotely significant, and then you can save anywhere as well, which is good, making it more accessible, especially if you're playing on handheld. This is coming out on we're playing the PS4 version here, by the way, but this is also out on PC, 3DS. It's out on, or coming out on. It's also out on Vita as well, but no cross-buy for this one. So you either play, if you're using your PSN monies, you're either doing that on PS4 or Vita, not both, which is a bit rubbish. But I don't know whether that might be an Atlas thing, because the Dragon's Crown as well.
You here for class? Can I help you with something?
But let's dump you in school as well while we wait there.
You here for... Can I help you with something?
8 minutes on him. Okay. We'll wander around for a little bit until she gets back. So, finding the missing manager. What should I be doing next for that? Let's go back to this guy.
Something weird is going on at Moonbug.
We could use a
I'm flattered, but I can't leave.
Well, where is this?
Oh, he's actually the suite. He usually opens the door.
Well... You two... This is one of those where, the actual answer is probably incredibly obvious, but... periodically you get emails. Or maybe that's something telling me, hey, you should do this, stupid. Oh, no. Not so. Maybe he's at home. Maybe he's in the mountains. I assume he's in the mountains. Nobody in here. Maybe he's in one of these buildings. Not all of them. Go on probably gonna have to go in every house until we in the last one or something. Did I go in here before?
How can I help you?
No, you're a
What can I
handyman.
do you for? I'd
That's not
love
handy.
to, but I gotta fix an old elevator. How can I help? What can I do?
Check out that.
Old Renji here's one size fits all.
I didn't realize it worked that way.
You know it, 24.
Really? Well, that's
They don't call me a handyman for nothing.
South side of town is locked off, so you know it's a fairly restricted to a fairly limited number of locales here in which to find my coffee shop manager. Been in that house before. That's the slightly racist sushi chef. Not in the school. I guess we gotta go to the mountains. Let's have a look at the map, actually. The main... Huh. It's not actually... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there you go. We're supposed to go up to the mountains. Alright. You can't move around that map, by the way. It's just like a static shot, which is irritating. Ascend Mount Pom Pom and avoid fights as much as possible. There's a yak with a telephone on his head. Yak to yak, I assume.
capitalism at its finest.
The worst part about being in a bubble is my stinger might pop it at any... The worst part...
In the bubble.
We have to be more careful.
Oh no. Okay, so let's see. Reveal stats, is that the thing? Static attack, let's do that.
I've got your back, bro! I've got your back, bro!
Well done, team.
Bubbles are useful, I imagine? Don't know. Axe, big axe. Ah,
Come on, fight
bolted
fair.
again. Oh, it's not a yak, it's a telephone. Haha. Wow. That took all day to think of.
What a pushover.
In trouble here.
Getting closer to the truth.
Ah, but I'm not, because he leveled up, luckily. That's
Keep
one
it
thing
up.
I kind of like, the characters level up as each enemy gets dispatched with, not at the end of each battle, so that's kind of cool. I suppose talk to a telephone, that makes sense.
Why me? I've got your back, bro!
What a pushover.
There we go, we're getting there. I mean, it's like, I'm not entirely against turn-based RPG combat, but it's kind of like super, the more traditional it is, the less it kind of really involves me. And I think especially when it's not particularly flashy, I'm more kind of prone to just poking the X button until it's over and selecting the default sort of melee attacks, which normally, you know, results in me having a poor time with things because, hey, you're not thinking about shit that you should. What?
Good luck.
I thought we were just gonna chat like that other thing. Chance to cause confuse. Probe. So yeah, I mean the last kind of traditional RPG that I enjoyed was Child of Light last year.
They'll never expect this.
And the more kind of, because I mean, like there, you had the order and being able to swap through those, and then like the active time elements, like the grandeur like nature of it, kind of really appealed to me. But this kind of feels more divorced and less active.
You like that, huh?
I mean, it's even things like Dragon Age, the combat in Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm not a big fan of that, you know, even though that's kind of all real, sort of pseudo real time. I need to go and do that, but I also kind of want to get this main quest done, so...
Wow, whatever that smell is... Huh? I don't know. I don't usually touch strange piles in the woods. Speaking of which, better idea. I'll do a little...
No way.
Yeah.
Hold up. Isn't that the moonbucks? All right, here we go.
A honey bear, right? That looks like a honey bear. It is a honey bear. You're gonna need some help. It almost seems like a... If I use my dirty sock, I can use the dirty sock on you. It's almost like the donut restores 50 health and like all my guys are... Or the conspiracy guy is super low level. It kind of feels like a waste to use that shit. Do that. I will wait on that, see if that gets worse. The situation gets worse, that's what we'll do. Oh, okay. He's quite tough. Okay. Argue? You see, yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Screw thinking about it. Also, he's not being particularly hostile at the moment. He's more kind of healing himself. Okay. I will use that.
Keep it up.
Good. Jacques Hughes. No, you can pummel again. Do that then. And spirit. Kill everyone. Oh no. It was poorly timed. So we need to use... I got one. The coffee is like the equivalent of your potions and things.
How'd that feel?
So for Ristrato Reed, Phoenix down. Oh no, I'm gonna end you.
You like that, huh? You like that, huh?
We should get there soon. Not too difficult, I have to say.
Never expect this.
So that's good. So I'm not paying enough attention to really do well. Good. Did it.
This calls for a celebration.
I'm getting closer to the truth.
Going forward, one of you needs to stand watch when we stop to search mysterious piles.
And first I click in this cave. There's nothing in this cave. Okay. Well, let's go back to the coffee shop and then let's pick our guy up from school. So there is kind of, yeah, once you get by, the thing I was being kind of dumb and not using the map properly. The mini-map is really small, and then the main map is also kind of small, considering you can't zoom in or out on this stuff. So it's kind of hard to look, oh, there's that tiny little yellow pin further down. There's a lot of little things, I think generally in the art style as well, there's a lot of little things that kind of make you think this is probably a game that's more suited to a handheld. Perhaps where, you know, that map would be blown up a little bit larger relative to the screen,
Vice
you know.
President, what's on your mind, sir? That
Possibly.
sounds right up my alley. I need to get some, and I need pictures for a story about how bright lights might reveal.
Wow, I didn't know stories sound a little...
Trust me, you'll wash your face and I need to switch my lenses.
Yeah, I think like once you get past that and the idea of squinting at the maps, the one thing that does really appeal about this is that there's a lot to do. So it's kind of like, it's fairly tightly packed because you have all of these little, you have a lot of these little quests to do to recruit each new member to your course, which is pretty cool. Let's go get the baker, shall we? We'll leave our team the same as it is so far, unless something cool has happened with the baker.
You here for can I help you?
You're done. There you go. Oh, and she's nearly done as well.
Look how much they learn. Make sure you come back. Let's celebrate!
Everybody levels up for that. Awesome. Well, that's just because that was a quest, I suppose. You're not doing any work, Mum. Call this studying.
You here for can I help you with something? I can't follow you unless I know you have a... So, I need to...
Okay. How much does the bun cost of the bakery? $10.
That's your final answer? Okay.
I haven't been there. 16. Oh, it wasn't many, was it? We fought those. 15.
That's your final answer? That's your final answer?
That one.
Okay.
Jeez. All of those sound a bit racist.
That's your final answer?
The
Moving right
junkyard.
along. I'm sorry, but you failed. Steady up a bit. You here for can I help you with something?
Mother knows best.
Right. Let's use this Moonbucks key. You see what they did there? Moonbucks, huh? That's what you want, isn't it? You want the moon on a stick. Let's go up here.
Cha-ching!
Hey lady, I opened your thing.
We could use
I'm
it.
flattered, but I can't leave.
All I've heard about is this.
Yep, we always...
Have you tried it?
I'm more of a latte girl. But...
Is that an old man's feat?
Huh? Ooh! If you have the key...
There's no beans here. Oh no! Been teleported somewhere strange.
Well, this is not your garden variety storage closet. No, sir.
No indeed.
It's time for us to roll up your sleeve.
So there you go. Yes, secret facilities underneath coffee shops in exciting political drama. That's Citizens of Earth. It's nice, I think. You know, I kind of like it's pleasingly twee. You know, the Vice President of Earth doing something incredibly mundane and being sucked into this thing. I guess kind of the whole idea is that it could be anyone, couldn't it? There's lots of, like, the recruiting the people to your cause is pretty cool and that kind of thing. I worry that the very traditional combat nature might put me off, but if it doesn't put you off, then then this might be for you. Citizens of Earth, it's out now on PSN and PC, and it's quite probably out now, or perhaps a little bit later, on the eShop as well. Chris Charlton for KaijuPop.com. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.